What's going on, guys? Welcome to Potential for Performance. So what is potential for performance? It's a couple things, a lot of things actually. I myself am a strength and conditioning coach, have been a strength and conditioning coach for the last 10 years. And what I've noticed uh, with our industry and with our field is that it's blowing up. There are strength and conditioning coaches, personal trainers, fitness gurus all over the place, all over social media. Everywhere you look, everyone's working out, trying to get more fit, competing with each other, doing the Fitbit challenges and all that. But what I've realized though is the more that people get into it, the more noise there is. I mean, there's so many people talking about it. It's really hard to hear or to see what actual good content is. And so that's my goal, right? I want to come in and be a breath of fresh air, give you a clear and concise idea of what strength conditioning should be, whether your goals are weight loss, muscle gain, get faster, get stronger, be more explosive, be a better athlete. We're going to run the whole gambit of fitness, athletic preparation, mental performance, which is a big part of all of it. I think if you're not mentally prepared, you can never be physically prepared, no matter what it is. When you're on your weight loss journey or your muscle gain journey, there are going to be things that you come up against that are going to distract you, get you down. And if you aren't able to mentally pull yourself out of that hole, you end up reverting back to some of the things that you're trying to stay away from. And so my goal is to try to provide you with the necessary mental tools, physical tools, and athletic performance tools so that you can get to your goal, right? So what we'll be doing on this journey is I'll be kind of posting on various forms of media, on Twitter at Potential for Performance, on Instagram at the same at Potential for Performance, and then here on YouTube as well. Again, the same name, right? We'll try to keep it the same all the way across, so that you guys can follow along wherever you're at, whatever method of consumption you decide to use. You have an opportunity to gather as much information as you can. There's also a podcast that'll go along with it. On the podcast, there'll be some kind of daily stuff that I'll do myself, smaller things. If you guys have been following along with me a little bit lately, the traffic talks, those will be on there. There'll be a lot of small kind of, I can get this in and it just be something that inspires me or motivates me or teaches me something for that day that I can use in my fitness journey. Again, whether that be an athletic or a weight loss or a muscle gain goal, right? Also on the podcast, I'll be talking to some of my friends. So along the way in strength and conditioning, I met a lot of great people in different kind of avenues of the business, whether it be personal training, athletic training, mental performance coaches, and I'll try to get at least one of those a week, where you guys will have an opportunity to hear from someone other than me, right? I'm glad you guys decided to tune in and hear me, but I know, hearing that same voice over and over again can get old, can get stale. So I'll try to bring in like once a week some new blood, so you guys have an opportunity to hear someone else say what you may have heard me say, but just say it differently, right? It may just click a little bit differently if you hear somebody else say it. So I'm here to service you guys. I realize that in my job, and like I said, I've been doing this for 10 years. There's only so many people I can impact in a 24-hour day, right? I'm training probably 12 hours a day, doing some type of social media, a few more extra hours on top of that. And so I'm trying to reach out and be a resource for tons of people. But I realize that if I am not doing something like this, it's going to be harder to get that information out to everybody. So providing this as a resource, that's kind of, never expiring. We put it out there into the cloud, and then it's always there for you to refer back to, and kind of give you a snapshot, or even that 30,000 foot view of what your fitness journey should look like. And again, like I said, it doesn't matter necessarily what your fitness goal is. I'm going to try to touch on all of them at some point, and be a variety of things, some exercise tips, diet and nutrition tips, athletic performance tips, different things on exercises, some of the new stuff that's coming out in our field that maybe you guys that aren't in the strength conditioning field aren't privy to, can kind of get ahead of and start working on those things and try to help improve yourself just a little bit more. So again, my goal is to serve you guys, right? And so I'm more than open to your comments, to your questions. The website is at www.potentialforperformance, the number 4, .com. And there's a bunch of information on there. I'll be constantly updating that as well. So if it's not something that you see on here, it'll also be something that you can find there, right? And so we want to try to get as much information to you guys as possible. Like I said, between myself and some of the other coaches that I know, I look to share pretty much everything I know, everything that I've learned in the last 10 years, and then everything I'm learning right now, so that you guys have it at your disposal, right? And that's the beautiful thing about having social media and having the internet is literally everything is at your fingertips. And now that this stuff is all on your phone, it's a click away. And so if you're struggling on your journey to weight loss, or your journey to that 4-2-40, or you just want to put on some muscle and get some size, I'd want to be a resource for you. I'll be putting together some workout plans for those goals: weight loss, muscle gain, athletic performance, help you jump higher, run faster, those kind of things. I'll be posting those onto the website. Again, that's potentialforperformance.com. Potential for the number 4 performance.com. I'll be posting those on there for you guys to check out, completely free. You don't have to sign up for it. You don't have to register. It's just for you to take advantage of. I'll also be working on an app, which is kind of in the process right now. And then once that's out, obviously, I'll let you guys know. But it'll be kind of similar to this, except everything will be all in one platform instead of having to, maybe look at your Instagram feed or look at your YouTube, or, logging onto the website. It'll all be in one place at the same time. And so you can gather all that content and consume all that information, so that you can better yourself. And then I can be a help for you. All right. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I will sign off now and get back to you guys later.